Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. The installment has got selections here for Friday, July 11th. For the actual play, quick recap of what happened yesterday. Had a loss in baseball. The Nationals team total over 3.5 runs at minus 140 on DraftKings. Nationals had a leadoff double against Mikolas, then did nothing else for the rest of his start, as the Nationals did not score against them. They actually threatened a bit in the ninth, got the winning run for us to the plate. Didn't matter, though, as Jung flew out, but picked up a loss there. Look for a winner here on Friday. For next play, though, Miner, if you want more picks, check out the Winners, Whiners, and says website, so you can do so. Use promo code WEH4US25 to core purchase. Plus, a reminder, hit the like button, subscribe to the Winners, Whiners, and Sets YouTube channels. For the play, they'll go into baseball again, match between the Rockies and the Reds, taking place at around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this game, go with the Reds, minus 1.5 at minus 115 on BetMGM. Time recording of 8 a.m. Eastern Time. The cover's going to go with the Reds minus 1.5 here on this home game. First reason the Rockies, like I've mentioned many times on the show before, they stink. They're the worst team in the league. Also really bad on the road, as the Rockies are 11-36 straight up on the road this season. The Reds, though, have quietly been pretty good at home, as they are 26-21. So see a good spot where home field should matter in this game, and I think the Reds should win by multiple runs. And you're looking at the recent form of these teams. The Rockies have been really bad. They've lost each of their last 3 road games by at least 6 runs. They got killed by the Red Sox over the past few days, and that might happen again here in this game. Meanwhile, you have the Reds, who've won each of their last 2 home games by at least 5 runs against Miami. So the Reds, we know, have been a streaky team this season. Feels like they're starting to get back on track again, and I do think facing off against the Rockies at home is a good series to keep that momentum going over the next few days. Now, the Reds have been good offensively this season, as the Reds are averaging 4.59 runs per game, which ranks 11th in the league. Rockies, though, have been really bad on the road, as the Rockies are averaging just 2.96 runs per road game, which ranks 29th in the entire league. Plus, you have Burns pitching for Cincinnati, who is the young, very sought-after prospect. He was really bad against Boston, as it seemed like he might have been tipping his pitches, but he started to get after that, and he was actually pretty good against Philly. Last start, 4 2/3 innings, 1 run allowed, 7 strikeouts. But we know Philly's a very good offense, and Burns did his part. I think he'll look sharp again here against a pretty bad Rockies offense in this home game on Friday. Plus, you have Marquez pitching for Colorado. He's been really bad on the road this season. So for the season on the road, 50 innings pitched, a 6.48 ERA. Pitches to contact. I think the Reds might get to him early and often, and I do think it should be what could be a potential, I'd say, poor performance by him based on the actual environment and based on the form of the Reds offense right now. Meanwhile, the Reds active batters have seen him a little bit, not that much of a sample, but they've been good against them. So the active batters, 20 plate appearances against Marquez, a 320 batting average, and a 393 on base. But simply put, fading the Rockies on the road, getting a reasonable price on the run line, I think is just a very solid option more often than not. And the fact is, Burns, who was really bad in one outing, has been pretty good in the other 2. Marquez has been a mess on the road all season. The Rockies are 11-36 on the road, getting killed lately. The Reds, though, are 11th in runs per game. Rockies are averaging the second fewest runs per road game in the league. And I do think that the Reds should keep the momentum going from the end of that Miami series into the opener for this game on Friday. Give me the Reds to win comfortably. I'll fade the Rockies again. We did that a couple times last week. It worked out. I'll go back to it. Give me the Reds to cover the run line in this home game. So once again, the play today here for Friday, July 11th is going to be on the Reds minus 1.5 at minus 115 on BetMGM. Bye, everyone.